All right, talking about safety and health, it is National Recovery Month, and joining us is Shandell Chavez from Scottsdale Recovery Center. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
One of the things I've been reading about and that I love what you guys are doing is training people, CPR, AED, Narcan. Let's talk about Narcan for a moment because it's become so necessary and widespread. How critical is learning how to use it?
It's very critical. It's very easy to use, but it could be a matter of life or death, so it's super important.
When you look at the numbers of people that they've had to use this on, and now it's in schools and it's in libraries, what do you recommend people do? I mean, should they come to you for the training? What's the first thing they need to do?
For training, yeah, absolutely. At Scottsdale Recovery Center, I'm specifically the one who teaches the training. I got my certification a year ago. So yeah, I'd love it if folks came out to me and got trained by me.
And I know that each month, next month, and the next couple of months after that, there's monthly training available. We're gonna have the website up for people to go to, groups of people getting trained. I was telling you before we turned the cameras on that in our building, we have the AED. But I have no idea who in the building is trained to use it. Is that typical?
Yep, it's good if it's there, and hopefully you never need it, but if you do, it's super important to know how to use it.
And at least to have one person in your building, hopefully more, but at least someone that knows is trained how to use it.
Yeah, absolutely.
CPR training. I went through CPR training when I was much younger, and then I didn't update the training. But we always hear stories about people that find themselves in a situation where they save a life and they weren't expecting it.
Right.
How common are these things?
Unfortunately, they're super common, especially with the opioid pandemic and everything that's going on. It's super important to know. Just like the AED, you hope that you don't have to use it, but if you have the skills and the knowledge.
So then give me, if you don't mind, obviously if you find someone who's unconscious and unresponsive, call 911. But let's talk about how we address people that if we have someone we love that may need help, that intervention is really hard for some people.
Right.
What do you say to someone that has a family member, or maybe it's them, where they know they need help? What stops people from making that call?
I think it's just panic, just sheer panic, not knowing what to do in the heat of the moment, but always 911 is the first thing, and give yourself some time, take a breath, and jump right into it.
Do you recommend that people become familiar with things like AED or with Narcan? We all see it. We've seen the plunger. We've seen those things, but I've never touched one. I've never held one. Do you recommend that the first time you interact with it is not when you have to give a dose of it?
Right.
And that's where the training comes in.
Exactly.
So what can people expect in the training? Can you give us a little insight into that training?
Yeah, absolutely. So it goes over CPR, first aid, Narcan, AED use. So how to give CPR start to finish, when to enact it, when it's necessary, when it's not, what to look for and what to know to give Narcan if you're in a scenario where Narcan is necessary. And then other things that are super important, like heat stroke, especially where we live. But yeah, just to be able to navigate the different scenarios that you might encounter.
Well, we are fortunate to have you in our community because there are a lot of people, I think, because of this month, are going to be seeking this because it's such an important piece of training. So thank you for what you do, and thanks for coming down.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, important topic. We'll be back.